What's up, gang? It's your trainer, Joe Stones. We're back in the gym with you today. Today, we're hitting some more mobility. Today, we're gonna work the mobility of your lats. The lats are those big wing muscles we have underneath our armpits. They help control the arm going up and underneath. We use them when we're doing pull-ups. They can become very tight when we've been sitting for long periods of time, especially when we've been sleeping. If you're a side sleeper like me and you like to muscle yourself up, you wake up in the morning sometimes and you're having a little bit of trouble getting some range of motion and movement into your spine. That could be because we have tight lats. You also might notice that sometimes when you're pushing over the top of your head, you just lack the range of motion over the top of the head. And a lot of times that can be related to having tight lats. So what we're gonna do today is just some soft tissue mobilization. All you're gonna need is a foam roller like I have here, or even a lacrosse ball, just to help loosen up those muscles, to increase circulation into those lats, get you loose so when you're performing your exercises, you're gonna hit them in the most cleanest, most efficient way possible. All right, so all we're gonna need today is a foam roller like I have here. We're gonna put it on the floor and we're gonna lie down onto our side. And what you wanna do is you wanna find your lat, which is located again right underneath your armpit. We're gonna place it right onto the foam roller. From here, I'm gonna have you make sure that you keep your palm up. So we're promoting a bit of that external rotation of the shoulders and none of that internal rotation, which is probably causing a bit of this tightness into your lats. So we're resting the foam roller on our lats. We're gonna bring our arm out to the side with our palm up, and we're gonna make sure we keep our legs dead and just kind of stiff onto the floor. So from here, what we wanna do is we just wanna rock back and forth, kind of finding some tight spots, seeing what everything feels like. We might find something tight, and if we do, no problem. We hold on to it for a few seconds and breathe. And just spend a minute going back and forth like this, just mashing out that lat, trying to loosen things up. After about a minute of those, we're gonna bring it just a tad lower and get a little bit lower into your lat, right above your rib cage. And from there, the same rules apply. We'll go back and forth. We're gonna keep this arm up, extend it all the way. We find a tight spot, we can hold it. We can take our arm and raise it and try to increase that circulation, increase that range of motion. Back and forth, find a tight spot, hold it. And again, spending about a minute doing this. And then one more time, we'll do it a third time. We'll bring it even higher, like right underneath the armpit, even getting a bit into your teres minor and major, even getting a bit into your rotator cuffs. And the same idea, up and down with the arm, back and forth, trying to find those tight spots. Okay, I found one. I'm gonna hold on to it for a second, raise my arm a little bit, see if I can feel some creaks and some cracks. And back and forth. And once you're done with a minute or two on one side, you're gonna go ahead and switch for symmetry and do the other side, and all the same rules will apply. All right, we showed you how to loosen up those lats with some foam rolling from the floor. Now, just to add a little bit more precision, if you have access to a lacrosse ball or a baseball or a tennis ball, we're gonna grab that, we're gonna head toward the wall. Since it's a little smaller, you're gonna see you're gonna be able to get it really in there into those little nooks and crannies of the lat and really loosen up those areas that we wanna get to. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the ball, we're gonna place it against the wall, and we're gonna stand with our lat pushing against the wall. So we'll kind of lean into it, and you want to take the arm of the side you're working and keep it up and across your body. Again, think of keeping the thumb up high. So from here, we want to find that tight spot on the lat, and we want to go back and forth, just like we did when we were on the floor. And from here, if we find something tight, we can hold on to it and start raising our arm up and just running through range of motion overhead as we're smashing out the lat on those tight spots that hurt. And again, just back and forth, spending a minute doing this. After about a minute, you're gonna bring it just a bit lower, right above your ribs on that lower part of the lat. Ooh, already found a good one right there. And again, find a nice tight spot, lean into it. You can bring your arm up and down, start going side to side. Again, think of this as like self-massage. Find a tight spot that hurts, hold it for a few breaths, run through range of motion over your head. And then a third time, we're gonna go a little higher, like we said, right underneath the armpit. Find another tight spot there. Oh yeah. Back and forth. I'm using this other hand to just kind of hold it so it's not falling if it ends up falling on you. And just back and forth. Again, chasing those tight spots in your lat. And again, just spending a couple of minutes, again, smashing the lat with a lacrosse ball or a hard ball, just to get into those little deep parts that are on the lat, should help increase that range of motion over the top of your head, loosen up your lats, get them ready and prime for a great workout. Let's get after it.